Hi, my name is Heather Cairncross and this is video number 5, how-to guide on claiming your PPL income. And this video is particularly to do with soundtracks from films. When you go to a film session, often you're just reading things which are numbered, and then by the time the film comes out, they also have a soundtrack CD coming out which has different tracks with different titles, and obviously we don't know what those are because they weren't on the original MU form. So there's a good way to find this out, I've discovered. It's Amazon, our old friend Amazon. So here we are in Amazon, and I'm going to just put in the title of a film which I've sung on, and there have been many versions of this film, so there's a lot of work to do claiming the PPL income. So Pirates of the Caribbean, and if you press go, it comes up with a DVD. So we want to particularly look at the audio play. So let's look in music. Okay, so this is the Pirates of the Caribbean original soundtrack. Let's click on it and have a look at the name of some of the tracks. Because when you're claiming your PPL income for recordings, you have to know all of the recording titles. It's very tedious, but here we go. Oh, here they are, marvellous. So let's just take this one, for instance, Fog Bound. Now, if I go to my PPL account, I've logged in, and I go to make a claim. You might want to look back at video number 1 if you haven't seen it, which goes into things in a bit more detail. So I'm going to switch to advanced, which is always my advice, and we're in recordings because we're looking for a specific track, and we're going to put in recording title Fog Bound. Now I'm spelling it how I saw it on, now you can see there are two, Fog Bound and Fog Bound Pinhead. So let's just leave it for Fog Bound. I'm going to click in the white piece of the screen so we didn't select either two. It just leaves the search engines a bit wider, I think. So there are two Fog Bound. This is interesting. So there are obviously two CDs out, two versions of that CD, and we do need to claim for both of those. Although, as you can see, this is the one that's already had airplay reported. So let's go to the track, click on the title, and it'll give us a bit more detail. Now if you have a look, that's the artist name, and I'm not quite sure if that was the conductor or the composer, not quite sure. Let's go to products linked to this recording. What we're looking for is the whole CD, and as you can see there are 4 versions of that. So let's go to the original soundtrack. Oh, which one to choose? I don't know. Let's go to the top one. Just means you might have to go back and check all of these. And now we're in the actual product, we're in the CD, and we need to look at the track listing, and there we go. We've got all of the tracks from that CD. So now I would maybe double cross-reference to somebody that's already done claims on this CD. You can get the CD out of the library and have a listen to them, because I would say it's dangerous to claim for tracks if there is no singing on it, because then it's going to muck up your whole claim. So I have bought CDs off Amazon and listened, specifically if they're high earning ones. For instance, Lord of the Rings, there are certain tracks which are high earning ones, and I've listened to the CD, each track, just to see if there's any singing on. Some of them just got only boys on, and obviously you don't want to claim for those. That's the most correct way of doing this claim. I know that some people have claimed for everything that's on this CD, and that's not quite correct. So let's assume we are singing on all of these tracks. We've listened to the CD and we found, yes, there is some chorus singing there, or if for instance, if you're on a violin player, you probably are on all the tracks. So click on this box and that will select all of the tracks, and then you click on Make a Claim. And if you want to know what to do after that, then look at video number 2. Hope that's been helpful.